What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. It's Minnie and today I'm gonna be doing something different in this corner I call Mini Rambles. Okay, so I actually wanted to call this corner as Mini Chit Chat, but I don't think this would be like a normal length of chit chat, so yeah, I changed the name. Just me rambling, so Mini Rambles. Okay, yeah, I created this corner because that a lot of us have some stories in our lives. Yeah, we all have our own stories, and whether it's a good story or a bad story, and sometimes we either too afraid to share it to people, or we don't have anyone to share it with, or maybe we don't want to trouble people by sharing it with them. Like, as we know, every person is dealing with their own problems, so probably some of you guys can't share stories because of that. And so I'm here to share my stories and to, you know, remind all of you that you're not alone in this. So yeah, I basically will just do story time, sharing my experiences here. And if you relate to my stories, or if you want to share your stories too, I mean, feel free to leave it on the comment down below, or you can DM me on my Instagram too. My Instagram and my Twitter, it's on the description box. And if you want me to share about it on my channel, just let me know. Okay, well, and I apologize. First and foremost, I apologize if I keep seeing at this direction, because I have notes here, a lot of notes, otherwise I wouldn't be able to talk. So that's that. And yeah, well, without further ado, let's hop right into today's topic. So today I want to share with you guys about how I learned self-love. Like I mentioned in the title, I learned self-love the hard way. So that's a bit dramatic, don't you think? But yeah, well, for me it was the hard way to learn self-love. Like I was never the type of person who loves myself. I even tend to self-loathe a lot, and I couldn't help it. Like, if there's a switch where I can just turn off the self-hate, I wish I can like put that switch behind my back and just switch it off, you know? But I couldn't help it. It's not like I want to do that. Like, people would ask me like, why are you hating yourself so much? Like, bruh, I don't even know. Like, if I could not do that, I would not do that. Yeah, so yeah, it's not like I want to do that, but I'm just used to it, you know. And because I hate myself, I tend to be nice to people. Like, so at first it's because so they won't hate me, like, so I be nice with them. But nowadays, not nowadays, like, I'm just used to being nice, you know, like being too nice even. I mean, being nice is good, but sometimes I find that I can be too nice until people start to take me for granted. Like, that is not good. That is not cool at all. Like, they don't respect my opinions, they don't respect my boundaries, they don't take no as an answer, and sometimes I think they don't even remember that I'm just human and I have feelings and I can get upset and angry too. So yeah, that is really messed up. That is not nice to feel, you know. And the thing is, it's even worse because I can't get angry in front of people, you know. Like, I feel angry and stuff, but I can't really express it. Like if you text me, I will be able to show that I'm angry. Like, I can angry texting, you know. Like, yeah, but I'm angry, but if you call me or maybe meet me in a person, I can't stay angry, you know. Like, I can be upset and be silent like for a while, but I can't stay angry. I would laugh even though I'm feeling upset or almost cry sometimes. Like I don't even know why that happens all the time, but probably it's because I'm used to that and I don't know any better of how I should handle my emotions, like how should I express my anger. Kind of like a coping mechanism, if you will, so I don't get myself into trouble or something like that. I don't know, probably. I don't even know. So yeah. But one thing that I know that it is a problem. It's a problem. People think that I can't get angry and they never take it seriously whenever I am angry. So yeah, that's just not cool. That's not cool. I remember one time, I think it was in high school or something. I don't know. I can't really remember about that, but I do remember that I was angry because one of my friends said something hurtful. Like, yeah, it was just too far as a joke, you know? And so I said, that really hurts, you know? And I was serious. I mean, for at that time, I don't know why I can be serious about that. And apparently, she thought I wasn't being serious or something. So she said like, "Oh, I know, and I don't care." That was, oh my god, that was upsetting. That was so upsetting. But then I said nothing else because I don't know how. I don't know how to respond to that. Like, I went silent. That was messed up. That was messed up. And another one, there's another problem is because I'm too available for people, sometimes people guilt trip me when I actually can't help them. Like there was one time I was really caught up in work, and a friend of mine who was on the same art club with me, he asked for my help with his script writing or something like that. I couldn't remember. It was I don't know. Okay. Anyways, I said I couldn't help him because I had work. And that wasn't even an excuse. I really had work. Like I really did have an urgent work to do, and but then he started to make me guilty by saying how much he has helped me with work and stuff like that. And honestly, now if I'm going to be mean about that, I can just say that I didn't even ask for his help. Like, even without his help, I could do my work perfectly fine. But he offered for help, okay? So that person is just he's not even my friend right now. So, but I couldn't. I mean, it's just not my nature, you know. Like, I can't like just say no to people. I couldn't. I just couldn't. So instead, I ended up helping him because I felt too guilty. He made me feel guilty for no reason. And so that's that. Oh, and there was also another time when my friend promised to do a project or something with me. So, but maybe she wasn't in the mood or something. Maybe she had a bad day or something, but she didn't tell me about it. She promised me to meet in this certain place, and I already arrived at that place. I waited for hours even. I think, yeah, it was hours. Okay, like it was like 2 or 3 hours. I don't know. Only to and then I waited for certain hours only to find out that she canceled the meeting with me when I already there. Like, of course, then I said to her, well, you could have at least let me know earlier so I didn't have to come to that meeting place, right? So I said that, but she couldn't care less. Like, she literally didn't care. I just don't get it. Okay, but then again, I didn't do anything and just let that slip. I was upset about myself. I was more upset about myself for letting it slip, but I couldn't do anything. Like, yeah. These cases are just a few. These cases that I told you about was just a few of tons of cases that I've experienced. Ow, my back hurts. Ouch. My back hurts just from talking about this. Anyways, so yeah, those were like a few cases from a lot. I had a lot more, and I'm pretty sure it's not only me experiencing this. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys out there, like some of you maybe had a similar experiences. But this is a problem. This is a problem. So I thought to myself, why is this happening to me? Like, why can't people respect me? Is it because I don't deserve it? And is it because I don't deserve to be happy? Or is it because I don't deserve to be respected or something like that? Some other dumb thoughts. Like, now if I remember about that, like, why did I even think about that? Like, then I came to one conclusion though. Like, it all happened because I don't love myself. Like, I don't even love myself enough. Like, you all must heard a saying that, like, you can't expect people to love you if you don't love yourself, right? And I personally think that that saying is true. It is true. Like, I can't expect people to respect me if I don't respect myself or my boundaries. Like, of course, people take me for granted only because I let them to. Because subconsciously, I agree to them and think that I deserve to be treated badly. And it's not okay. It is not okay. So, now we came to the big question. How can I love myself? Like, self-love is easier said than done, believe me. I mean, you guys who have problems with self-loathing or self-hating or self-deprecating and stuff like that probably would know, like, self-love is easier said than done, especially if you spend years of your life hating yourself. Like, it is so hard to be done, you know. I used to be a Debbie Downer wherever I go because I hated myself, and I felt so guilty about that, you know. And even though my friends were there to support me, yeah, I'm lucky to have such good friends, they can't help me if I don't help myself too. Yeah, I realize that. I mean, no matter how hard they try to support me, if I don't pick myself up too, they can't help me, you know. I would be just a Debbie Downer wherever I go, and I don't think that's nice. I don't think that's nice for them. I don't think that's nice for myself. So even though good friends, of course, will stick with me through thick and thin, but I realized that I gotta remember why they were my friends in the first place. Like, oh wow, did you hear that bike? Anyways, like, I realized that I gotta remember why they were even my friends in the first place. Like, there is something about me, a quality that makes them want to be my friends. Some value that I can add to their life, like they add to mine. Oh, I swear to God, this bike is... Oh my God. Anyways, yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, some value from myself that I can add into their life, like they add to mine. That's how friendship works, basically, right? And I know, I realized that instead of amplifying the negative thoughts that I had, I need to amplify my qualities that makes people around me like me for who I am, you know? So instead of like being a Debbie Downer all the time, if I maybe shift my focus on my qualities instead, that would be better for me and for my friends, for people around me, for people I love. Okay. And I mean, of course, real friends will always be there even though you are at your worst, even though you're not at your best, even though you are not easy to handle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it doesn't mean that you have to suppress your emotions around them all the time. Like, that's not healthy either. So yeah. But focusing on loving yourself will make it easier for them to love and support you as well. And that way, if you love yourself, if you feel happy with yourself, that way you can be the support they need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't feel happy about yourself, you can't help others to feel happy, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, personally for me, there are 3 steps that I still try to do to love myself. Like, one is to forgive myself. So the first and most important step is to forgive ourselves. I think that we need to remember that our mistakes don't define us, no matter how many people out there keep reminding us of that mistake. Like, everyone makes mistake. Oftentimes I criticize myself too hard, even though I won't ever do the same to other people. Like, I won't criticize other people the way I criticize myself. That's myself. Yeah, I need to keep reminding myself that nobody's perfect. Like, it's okay to make mistakes as long as we strive to be a better person, you know? And the second one is setting boundaries. In order to set my boundaries, I asked myself, what do I want to do and how do I want to do it? This question made me realize of what I want and made me not care about what other people think of it, because I want it the way I want it, you know what I'm saying? And it made me have self-respect. It doesn't mean you have to like be ignorance of what other people opinions are, but it just make you like have these boundaries, these healthy boundaries. Having healthy boundaries is perfectly fine, as long as it doesn't turn you into a selfish person, I guess. So, yeah. So if there's any person who try and push their opinion on me, I can show them where I stand. You know, that's basically it. And of course, I mean, until now, I still struggle implementing this step into my everyday lives, as it's hard for me to say no to other people. Yeah, but as long as I try, I believe that I'll get there eventually, and I believe you can do that too. So yeah, last but not least, this is the last step. This step is definitely not easy, I'm telling you, but be kind to yourself and appreciate every step that you take. Sometimes we don't even realize that we do mean things to ourselves that we won't even do to other people, you know? Like, we're being mean to ourselves with things. We do things that we don't even want to do to other people. Then why are you doing that to yourself? Like, you know? And we really need to start and appreciate ourselves, because only then people will be able to do the same. Now, if you ask me if I can fully love myself, the answer is no. Not yet. Not quite yet, you know? But I'm willing to try and keep trying, and I believe you can too. If you're having the same problem with me, I believe we can do it. It's not easy. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy at all. But as long as we are willing to try, that's all that matters. Yeah. Okay, guys, that was long. That was me rambling about self-love. If you guys have any story that you guys would like to share or would like for me to share, I don't know, just leave it in the comment section below or DM me on my Instagram. It's on the description box, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you guys on the next episode of Mini Rambles. Bye!